Good morning, beautiful people. It is so good to see you again. I am out here. It's a little loud at the moment, there's a truck. I'm out here again at the LinkedIn Learning Studios on lynda.com as I'm recording my course. I figured I would talk today a bit about the information when you travel and accessing that. So we're going to head into this building right now. This is the building I'm working in today. I've been live on set for a while, for the past few days, so now I am working in the booth, which is where we do our audio and our screen capture. Sorry, the signal keeps going out here, but in here is going to be better, and I have to be a little quiet because there are other authors already recording in their booths this morning. So we will get a quick tour of what the booth looks like. Let's go inside. So like I said, this is where the authors record their audio that's separate from the live stage. So on the live stage, they are recording live audio right there. But if their course is primarily on a computer or on a phone, these little alien pods are where we record. Some of them have the producer sitting outside. In my booth, or my alien life support pod, as it seems to be sometimes, I have my producer sits on one side, and on this side is me. Let's go in and see what it's like. So inside, once we shut this door, it is virtually soundproof. We have all the foam on the walls and everything. And the way I can make it successful as a traveling worker is to always have the information available to me wherever I go. And that's important. I need to know my passwords, I need to have my documents, I need to have all of these things available and at my fingertips. So a few of the tools that I use on the road are, oh actually, that's my producer's hair. Hi, producer's hair. There's a window so I can see her and she can be on headset with me. So I wear my headset and we can talk back and forth as I'm recording. But the way that I am successful with information on the road and having quick access to it. For one, you've seen my backpack before. This goes everywhere with me. Having one bag that you know that you love and use all of the time is so helpful. That's the key to not forgetting things each time. Inside of this backpack, as you've seen, I've got my normal supplies. Make sure I always have extra cords. I cannot say enough about having the right cords with you because your information systems can completely backfire if you are not charged up. So have your cords. I also have my extra flash drives if I need to transfer information, but I do not carry my information on the flash drive usually. The flash drive is simply for if I need to transfer between computers and devices and for some reason the internet's not working well. Another thing that you find on the road all the time, if you are like me and working for somebody else, oh hi Ruth, good morning. If you're working with somebody else, a lot of times you will have expenses and have to file expense reports. It's a great thing. It's wonderful to be able to eat out and have somebody else pay for it, but it requires bookkeeping. I usually have one envelope. This time it's my little red envelope, sometimes it's a plastic envelope, but it holds all of my receipts, and I also use the app called Expensify. Now, Expensify is built so that you can directly submit your expense report to the company, and we don't do that. Lynda has their own way of submitting expenses. So I use Expensify to create that list, and it also creates a PDF of all of those receipts. So I take the image of the receipts and I categorize it within Expensify, and then when I get home, I can just print that up. I've already got the PDFs of the receipts, and I can just enter in their spreadsheet those details that I already entered before and send it right off. So I'm not scanning individual receipts and creating a PDF at home. It just makes it easier. So I recommend some of those expense apps, even if you're not going to actually use them to submit. It's great for capturing the information. The other thing that I use religiously is LastPass. So LastPass, you've probably heard me talk about it. Oh, thank you, Ruth. I could not live without it. LastPass, you've heard me talk about it before. I actually have a course that I can show you a little image of about LastPass. It is a password management site. So a password management site is a great site for saving everything securely. I trust LastPass. Personally, I trust it with everything. I say trust it with as much as you are willing to trust it. Hold on one second. There we go. So I'm sure you can see the screen now. So LastPass right here, it has an app and it has a website. It works with all the browsers. There are plugins and all of that. And I personally trust it with even my bank logins. I trust it with everything. I also use it with my team. So I can share specific logins and folders with my team so they have access to the company's logins, and certain parts are private for myself. You can also do it with your family. Have separate folders that are shared. Now, if you're a little concerned about sharing everything, feel free to use LastPass just for the things that you're comfortable with, or until you get comfortable with it. So start with maybe even just your gardening website. Start with maybe one of your email programs if you're trusting it that much. Only do up to the level that you trust. Try it out and keep those random passwords, and that way you can have strong passwords, because that is the danger. Using that same password that's like Mr. Fluffy 1970. That's so easy to guess for some of these hackers, and they've got programs that are much smarter than we are. So use the strong passwords and use LastPass to save them. And the Linda course talks a lot more. It's got a free video about how to create a strong master password, and it's one of my favorite videos I've ever done. It makes me giggle. But also, if you want to watch the course, it teaches you all about LastPass and how to use it. You can watch just the different videos that you need in order to get that done. The other thing that I use with LinkedIn, they rely heavily on Google Drive, and it's such a help. So I'm a Dropbox user for myself usually, but with Google Drive, it is a great way to share information and collaborate. So all of my scripts go into Google Drive, all of the assets for my course. My producer has the shared folder, and we can edit back and forth. We can both be on it while we're on phone calls. We do a lot of video calls before I even arrive in California, and we can make edits on the fly and see what the other person's typing, see comments, leave comments when the other person's not live on it, and I can save everything that I need for this course in one place. And that's the goal. Whenever you have an online storage system, try to have one, or in my case, I have two for two different purposes. I have Google Drive, that is for the lynda.com and LinkedIn learning courses, and I've got a separate Google Drive that is for my organizers, for all of our shared assets. Now, for myself, I use Dropbox. So all of my personal files are on Dropbox. But I know, off the top of my head, if it's something personal, I know where to go. If it's something for my organizers, I know where to go. It just makes it a lot easier instead of spreading yourself thin across multiple platforms and trying to figure out where things are. Commit to just either one or two and have a purpose. So I have nothing important saved on my computer. Nothing. So if my computer were to vanish tomorrow, I would be really upset because I'd miss my computer. But I would lose nothing. Only temporary files. So that is how to keep your information with you when you travel. Between the emails that I can easily search, the LastPass that I can store all of my passwords and never be without them, Google Drive and Dropbox with the online virtual filing system, and Expensify or a similar app to store those receipts. Oh, hi Jeff. Yes, Jeff uses the Expensify app still that I got him onto, and that's helped him. He travels. He's a road warrior, aren't you, babe? So try out the apps and make sure that you support your technology with having the cords that you need. I usually also travel with an extension cord. Most of the time I don't need it, but on this trip I did because, having my phone as my alarm, it needs to be near my bed. So the plug was not close enough. A working plug, I should say, was not close enough to the bed. So the extension cord came out this trip, which was so handy. But do all of that and you have your information at your fingertips. You're never tied to a device, which is fantastic. Make sure everything is being stored to the cloud. Update your phones, keep them backing up, whether it's to iCloud or anything like that. I'm glad that you think that they're wonderful, Jeff. Yeah, it makes a big difference. But I hope that this helps you stay a little bit more connected, a little bit safer with your information on the road. Also, if my laptop or my phone were to get stolen, all of my information is locked down. With having this all in the cloud and super password protected and fingerprint protected and all of these things, it is on lockdown. So somebody could steal my computer and get past that password for my computer, which is an easier password, and get nothing. So that's important too, especially when you travel, because theft while traveling or loss while traveling is much more likely. I hope that this helps you out as immensely as it's helped me out. I would love it, as I pull it up, I would love it if you check out some of my courses. Like I said, I'm here recording the next course, but as you can see when it focuses in a minute, I have several courses available on lynda.com. We've got LastPass password management, we've got going paperless, how to organize digital photos. We're doing a second one on business etiquette. We have business etiquette and communications that's already up. It's had over 700,000 views. So if you get a chance, hop on over to lynda.com and just search Suzanna Kaye. I would love to hear which of those courses you enjoy and which ones would be interesting to you to see in the future. So if you have a course idea, I'm always looking for ideas. So please connect with me on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on my Facebook page here or in the group. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I will talk with you very soon, and just be blessed.